I'm not gonna offend you. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat the glizzy with the mayo on it. But like, I'm not gonna go out of my way like, oh, where's the mayo? Where's the mayo, bro? Okay, but Miracle Whip or mayo?
One. Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Funny on My Mind podcast, the seriously unserious podcast where nothing is our problem. I'm your host, AT. As always, we have someone special in the hot seat. We got my main man, Bailey. Bailey, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing great. A little cold outside.
Yeah, it's pretty cold outside. For the audience, you might notice that we're in a professional setting. I have decided to move the podcast to a better looking space rather than my son's bedroom.
We're moving up in the world.
Yeah. Now my wife can no longer be upset with me. So, look at that. We got a nice abstract painting in the background. So really,
Not sure what I like what it looks like though.
I don't know. I don't know. I just thought it would be
It's abstract.
yeah,
for sure.
Exactly. Someone's gonna look at that and say, "Oh, this is art." Yeah. So we moved to a different location. We're gonna call this location Fort Knox. So we're live from Fort Knox. Bailey, how was your week?
It was pretty good. Got beat up a lot at work.
Yeah.
That's just an average
Yeah.
average work week for me.
And we are gonna we're not really get into your job, but we're gonna get into what field you work in and how you got there once we move on to the next segment. But anything interesting that you would like the guests to know?
Like about my work or just about me?
Just in general, or your week.
No, not really. It was my girl's birthday. She turned 1 this week, so that's
By his girl, he means his daughter.
my daughter. Yeah,
Yeah,
so sorry.
Yeah. It's not his girl. Keep Chris Hansen off the phone, okay? It's his daughter. But that's pretty cool. Happy birthday to your daughter, Lila. Yeah. See, I remember. I be remembering stuff. Bailey is actually a good friend of me and my wife's. We actually go to church with them. So Bailey's cool people. We're actually slowly becoming closer and closer. And frankly, I love it. Yeah, I love it. So, all right. So we're gonna jump into the first segment. The first segment's always gonna be called "Getting to Know the Guest." This is when the guests that are watching and listening kind of gets to know you a bit better. So I got a series of questions that it's your way of introducing yourself. All right.
Let's hear him.
First question. Where'd you grow up and what was it like?
I grew up in J-Town, West Side. Shout out to Jasper. Just a little town Jasper. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah.
And so I graduated with like 44 kids, I think. It was pretty nice. Like I don't know what it would be like going to like a bigger school.
Yeah.
So it was nice going to.
Bro, you graduated like 44 kids. I graduated like 200, maybe.
Yeah, dude, we had like I think 8 girls in our class. And so like yeah, I don't know, maybe it was more, but it just seemed like there wasn't that many girls. So
that's
it's like,
crazy. I would imagine the competition between the guys would have been steep. You only got 8 girls in the class, bro.
bro, I didn't play that game. I mean,
bro, me personally, I'd have been going to war.
I mean, if you would have seen the girls I graduated with, you would know.
Okay, all right, no problem. Do you still have family that live in Jasper?
No, I don't anymore. My parents, my mom and my stepdad live just outside of Jasper, but
I don't know. I've been in Jasper one time, and that was only because when I worked for dispatch, we had to do a drive around the county, and of course Jasper's in Jasper County,
Yeah.
so
barely.
yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I think half of Jasper is
Barton.
Barton County. Yeah.
I don't know if it is. I mean, it's really close to Barton County.
Half of it is covered by Barton County Fire.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So it all depends on where it lands in Jasper, if Jasper responds or Barton County. Yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. What do you do now? And how'd you get into it?
Like as far as work,
Yeah.
I am an RBT. So that means it stands for Registered Behavioral Technician.
Okay. And
So I kind of help people with like developmental disabilities that have like pretty, I don't want to say severe, but pretty intense like behavioral issues.
Mhm.
Kind of help them learn how to
And how'd you get into that line of work? Like, did you just wake up and one day and say you wanted to be an RBT or?
No, before I actually was a truck driver before that for a
Wait,
year.
Billy, you were a truck driver?
Yeah, for a year. I still have my Class A CDL.
Really?
Yeah.
What company did you work for?
It was my buddy I worked for. He was out of Jasper actually. It was called Baseline Trucking.
Oh my god.
So yeah, I still have my CDL. I can basically drive anything on wheels.
Really?
With a Class A, yeah, Class A, you can basically drive anything.
I didn't
on
want you to
wheels.
tell me that. That's
know.
so disrespectful. Of
Yeah.
her.
No, well,
That's actually fire. So you used to like live in a truck?
no. I was home almost like every night.
Oh,
basically.
okay.
Like I'd get home late, but like I didn't ever sleep. I was not an over the road. I couldn't do that.
So do you miss it?
No. It was not fun. I'm not I like to talk to people. So like just being in my truck and I don't like being on the phone. So being in my truck all day, I did not like that.
I'm gonna be honest. Like I see like truckers that make TikToks and stuff like that. Like I actually follow one, Alex Nino, and he makes like TikToks in his truck and whatever like that. And when he goes to packing houses and stuff like that,
Yeah.
bro. A part of me kind of wants to be a trucker, but I can't survive in my truck by myself. Like same thing, like you said, I like to talk to people, and the thought of pooping in a truck, no. And he has like, of course, he has this little pop up thing, and he has like a pop up shower that he does in his truck. I can't do that.
I
really.
can't get behind that.
And I can't go just like showering at a bunch of random truck stops and stuff. No, I can't do that, bro. But that's crazy. So how'd you transition from being a trucker to RBT?
Well, I was sick of driving a truck,
Oh, okay.
and whenever I was going through college, I actually worked and I helped people with developmental disabilities. Not doing what I do now,
Mhm.
but I was a direct care worker.
Mhm.
So I was like, man, I'm gonna go back and see. I'm not gonna say where I work, but I want to go back. I went back to where I worked before, and yeah, I was like, man,
So you worked for that company before you left to go drive truck.
yeah, and I really liked it. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't paying the bills.
Okay, my question is, how long did you drive trucks?
It was just a little over a year.
No.
Drove a semi. I drove a Kenworth W900. Shout out to Shadynasty. That was my truck's name. Not Shady Nasty, Shadynasty.
Shady Nasty is crazy.
Because that's how it's spelled. Shady and then nasty. Shadynasty.
I think me and Morgan have talked about this before, actually. Yeah. I remember that same term, shady nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was a Kenworth W900. It was a beautiful truck. C15. Yeah.
was the truck owned by the company?
Yeah, it was on. I think he still has it.
But-
Shout out to Mac, Macaulay Kincaid.
Okay. Whoever Mac is, yo, shout out to you, big dog. Okay, bro, that's cool. Is being a truck driver difficult?
Backing up, like it took me until like I quit to like be able to back up like a trailer. That's really hard. Like 'cause
Yeah.
I never like had a trailer. Like I never drove the trailer before, but now I have a tiny little like 5-foot trailer. I can back up and whiz into places, which is even harder than driving a semi trailer.
So, because isn't it like right to go left and left to go right or something like that?
Oh, whenever you're backing up, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it was for me learning how to push a pallet jack. So like
Yeah.
I worked for a hardware store and we had to use jacks and I had never used one before. My dad said, "Bro, just remember it's right to go left and left to go right." I was like, "What does that mean?" I used to like buck up into things all the time, but
You
then
just crash out.
yeah, like but then shit.
Once you figured it out.
Yeah, they never seen no one who could drive a pallet jack like me no more.
Speaking of that, I'm also forklift certified. I know. Oh, dude,
Bailey,
I can drive a forklift like nobody
Bailey,
would
is there?
believe.
I kind of feel like
Oh, jack of all trades. I've been told that actually.
yeah, I don't mean this in the best way possible, but I kind of feel like you're wasting your time.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm helping people though. Before I was just moving stuff for other people, and I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Doing stuff for other people. I like working like directly with somebody.
Yeah,
If that makes sense.
yeah, that's kind of cool. What's a hobby people wouldn't expect from you?
I got 3 kids, man. I don't really have any hobbies.
See,
I got kids, and then I just work.
see, this is why. Funny story. This is actually why I started this podcast, because I have 2 kids and I'm married. You have 3 kids and you're
Mhm.
also married, so it's hard for us to get like any sort of time for hobbies and stuff. And it wasn't until someone told me I'm so funny I should either start a podcast or do stand up. Right? It wasn't until I decided I stopped and I realized I was like, bro, my routine is wake up, drop my son off, go to work, come home, be a dad, be a husband, go to bed, and do it all over again. So it wasn't until I realized I didn't have anything I enjoyed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, and someone's like, bro, you're a father and you don't need to be doing this and you need to focus on this, yada, 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 right? I said, bro, I'm doing this because I'm a father.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything I enjoy. So now this is kind of like my pet project. I'd be like sitting in bed, like working on episodes or editing and stuff like that. But I've kind of got it down to a science where I can balance my home life, my work, and the podcast.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I work 2 jobs because like I have to prepare for these episodes and stuff like that. I have to book guests. I have to tailor the episodes to the guests and stuff like that. So yeah. But cool, bro.
I guess I would say that like the only thing that I do, I mean, there's a lot of things I like to do. I like to go shooting.
Mhm.
I like to, but I just don't do it a lot. I do go to the gym.
Yeah.
And that's something that nobody would know because I don't look like I go. Bro, people either tell me, and this is why I have body dysmorphia. They're either like, man, you definitely go to the gym, or they're like, you go to the gym. There's no in between. I swear. So that's why I have body dysmorphia. One day I'll be like, man, I look jacked, and then the next week I'll be like,
You're like, bro,
I need to get off the couch and stop eating ho-hos and Twinkies and stuff.
You're like, bro, I'm not doing enough.
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I need to stop eating.
I get that. I get.
Yeah. I literally, a couple weeks ago, I had a guy come up to me and he's like, he normally is like really cool and like he's always saying, oh yeah, man, you look big, like you're looking muscular. And he came up to me like either last week or the week before. He's like, man, you look different. I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
He goes,
what do you mean by that?
yeah. He goes, it looks like you've been eating. Like, and I was like, oh, like I'm getting bigger. He's like, I mean, like, no, I mean, I was like, oh, dude. And then the very next day, I had another guy come up to me who is usually the opposite, and he's like, "Oh man, you need to quit eating like fast food and all that stuff." And he's like, "Man, you've been lifting weights and like you've been dieting, haven't you?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah,
So it's like
body
dysmorphia.
I'd have slapped him. Not gonna lie. You're not gonna see my problem with going to the gym, right? Not necessarily saying it's a problem, but this is a mental problem.
Yeah.
I hit one workout and I come home and
you're sore.
I instantly I instantly feel like I'm swole. I feel like I gotta turn.
We don't need to do anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta turn sideways to walk through the door. My muscles are so big. So
True.
I'm like, I feel like, bro.
True.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What's your go-to comfort food?
Oh, cheeseburgers, man. Cheeseburgers. I used to actually have a guy that I used to work with at my current job, and he'd see a McDonald's commercial, and he'd point up and he'd go, cheeseburger, yeah. And that's me, dude. That is my, like...
I do remember you telling me the story where you almost died.
Oh, inhaling a cheeseburger?
Yeah.
My first semester of college?
Yeah, man. College will do it to you, bro.
Yeah.
College will do it to you.
I mean, eating a cheeseburger in one bite, that'll do that.
I mean, that could also be considered unalive.
True.
Trying to unalive yourself.
Funny story, though. The other day, I was eating a burger in front of your wife.
Yeah.
And she goes, oh, you're probably going to eat that in 3 bites. I go, 3 bites? I shoved the whole thing in my mouth. She was like, oh my gosh, her and the other guy that were working with us, I thought he was going to die. He was laughing so hard.
Bailey, you got to take your time, bud.
I mean, I almost choked on that too.
I feel like you're always in a rush, though.
I am always in a rush, actually. Yeah, I'm always late everywhere I go. People I make plans with people, and it's like, I never have enough time.
Bro, people don't understand what it's like to be a parent, bro. Like, you have the best intentions of being somewhere on time, and then, bro, you're just not.
You can't. It's because you don't get tired, you stay tired. That's what I always tell people.
Bro, literally, Bailey, that just sums up my life.
Yeah.
Bro, like yesterday I was picking up my daughter from school. I fell asleep on the pickup line. Like, so she doesn't get out of school until 2:55. So I got there at like 2:30. So by like 2:45, I still had like 10 minutes left. So the line's not moving. So I just threw the car in park and I closed my eyes. I didn't even know when I fell asleep. I was just so tired.
Were people like honking at you?
No, luckily I woke up in time. I woke up just in time when the line started moving. I put the thing in drive and, bro, I got it like, my dad called some power nap. I got that power nap in. I was good to go.
Yeah.
I was good to go for the rest of the day.
That's so true. Like if I take a long nap, I'm more tired. But if I just take like a 5-minute nap, bro, I'm ready to go. It's
like my dad does it. He'll like lay on the floor though. Like he'll like lay on the floor in his bedroom. He'll bypass his bed and just lay on the floor.
Yeah, because you don't want to get comfortable. You're gonna wake
like,
up.
He was like, bro, just give me like 20 minutes.
Smart dude.
You wake up, you're ready to go.
That's so smart.
What is one word you'd use to describe yourself to someone that doesn't know you?
One word, dude.
One word. someone has never met you before and said, how would you describe yourself?
I mean, I guess it would depend on like what I would want them to think of me, because I think I'm really funny.
Yeah.
So I think I've never met somebody I've not been able to make laugh.
Hey, listen, me either. Me either. Or it has to be like those stickler people that are like, we're like, bro, why are you just so angry all the time, dog?
Dude, I make those people laugh. That's how you get their defense down. You make them laugh, and then you're in. If you can make somebody laugh, you're in with them. So, I'm telling you, everybody loves to laugh.
Yeah, my dad told me if you can make a girl laugh, you can date her.
True story.
True story. Yeah. That's how I ended up with a wife. Yeah.
There you go.
I laughed her right into my life.
Yeah. See, then that's what I did with my wife, because like the more she's laughing, the more her eyes are closed and she can't see me. So then like she's not enraged, or she's not like, oh man, this guy's ugly.
Yeah. She's not.
It's science.
Yeah.
It's science.
She's not focusing on you at that point.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's like I tell my wife. Like she'll be like. First of all, we do not support domestic violence. I'll tell my wife, right? And she'll be like, oh, my head is hurting. I'm like, let me punch you in the arm. She's like, why? Why would you punch me in the arm? I'm like, if I punch you in the arm, then you're so focused on the arm pain, you forget that your head is hurting. Science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True story.
Or you could just you're like, bro, now my head and arm are hurting.
Well, I would rather my arm hurt than my head.
Exactly. We're gonna bypass that question. What's been your biggest distraction lately?
Dude, my phone.
Really?
Every day, dude, my phone is just my distraction.
You don't even seem like a technology type of person. Like
I just watch like Facebook Reels. Man, I could get sucked into that. And there's so many things. Like I find everything interesting. So I'm like, oh, this is really interesting. Like crab fishermen, like on up in Alaska, like. And then it can like the next thing will be like lifting weights, and the next thing will be like competitive eating. Like, bro, my algorithm's mess.
My algorithm is like either car stuff, like I know how to fix a car. In a past life, I was a mechanic. Yeah, like an all around mechanic.
Yeah.
So it's either car stuff, people modding their cars and doing something like that. Gun stuff, someone trying to sell me a holster or something like that, or someone doing like some sort of gun video, especially on Facebook. It's always some sort of gun video.
See, I never get gun videos on Facebook, and I don't understand that, because and that's like they're like, no,
bro,
the algorithm's like, this guy doesn't need any more guns. Like he's already on the list. Like we're not gonna feed into this.
So especially like on like Facebook and stuff, like they just had I think it was last week, they had SHOT Show in Las Vegas.
I have seen a few of those videos. Yeah,
man, I've been seeing all the reels of like people like showing like the new guns that came out from Staccato and also man.
I want to say that there was like a takedown shotgun that I saw that was pretty sweet.
Yeah,
but I don't know who. I can't remember who made it.
Morgan gets sucked into like scrolling through reels and stuff. She sent me Facebook reels, Instagram reels, TikToks. I'm like, bro.
See, I don't do Instagram, man. Dude, you're gonna call me old fashioned, but I feel like Instagram is for girls.
I don't necessarily. Well, I have an Instagram for the podcast, but me personally, last time I posted on Instagram, let's go see.
To me, Instagram, this is why I say that, and maybe I'm wrong. I need corrected if I am, but I always felt like Instagram was like somewhere to like post selfies, and like I don't do that.
Last time I posted on Instagram was November 17th, 2025. See, I use Instagram typically for like a dump of photos rather than like me going out somewhere and taking a bunch of photos, right?
I guess that makes sense.
I use like a collection of photos. So like I'll post like family photos and stuff like that. So, but it's all for like later on down the road. So like when the kids grow up and be like, bro, remember, you don't remember this time, but we went to the zoo or something like that. So yeah, it
makes sense.
With getting different pieces of technology, sometimes you lose stuff,
Yeah.
So I can't lose stuff that I posted unless I delete them.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's kind of what
I kind of do the same with Facebook. Like I think about that. Like I'm gonna post this just to make sure I don't lose this specific picture. That makes sense.
What are you looking forward to, whether short term or long term?
As far as what, like in life?
Yeah, anything. It could be getting a cheeseburger after this interview.
Short term, I guess. Yeah, I was probably gonna stop by McDonald's, get a couple double cheeseburgers.
Yeah, well and done.
Long term, I mean, my wife and I want to move out, like in the country, have like a barn dominium. have like some animals out there, like a little farm, a little homestead.
Yeah, actually, short term is me and Morgan are about to look at. Buying a house. So
I know a house.
yeah,
I can tell you.
yeah.
I mean, yeah,
How many bedrooms do you guys really?
just 3,
How many bathrooms?
just 1.
Oh no.
See, and now I told Morgan about it too, and she's like, "No, we need more than 1 bathroom."
Yeah,
That was like the breaking point.
Yeah,
Sure.
because I need like 2 weeks just to use the restroom.
Yeah, that's. I wake up in the morning. It's an hour in the bathroom.
Yeah, like I was going to the bathroom last night, and Morgan's like, "See you next week." I'm like, yeah. I'm like, "I bet."
Yeah.
So yeah, but as a man, you just go in there and you just get sucked into scrolling onto TikTok or something like that.
Yep.
So yeah, I feel like, yeah,
Yeah, we would really like more than 1 bathroom
yeah,
because I take a long time in
Yeah.
the morning because I'm just sitting there like I don't want to get up and then have to go again. So I'm just
yeah. I don't. We're not necessarily looking for like 2 full bathrooms. Maybe like
1.5 would be
one
fine.
1.5 would be cool.
You just need 2 toilets.
Yeah, we're looking at a house that the half bathroom and the actual bathroom
Mhm.
is like on the same wall, just on different sides. I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, we could use the bathroom at the same time and like do Morse code and knock on the door or something.
Yeah, I guess you could do that.
Yeah. You'd be like, hey, are you okay? I'm fine.
I need some toilet paper.
Yeah. So okay, all right, that's cool. We're gonna move into the first segment called Gas or Pass. These are randomized questions, gas being good, pass being bad, right? And I've kind of tailored these to you. Morgan has helped me tailor these to you. She said, "Oh yeah, that'll set him off," right?
Oh gosh. Let's hear 'em.
Can you jiggle that cord so you're
This one.
the bottom one? Yeah. Unplug it and plug it back in. I don't know. I just like seeing the light on the mic.
Okay, there you go.
All right. So first one. Being the fun parent while your wife is the strict parent. Gas or pass?
I don't know, man. Like I like using my dad voice. Like earlier today, like Huxley was doing something he wasn't supposed to, and she was like, "Get back here, get back here." I'm literally brushing my teeth, like in the other room. I'm just go, "Huxley, get back there now." He goes, "Okay," turns around, and like goes to it.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like having that, but I also
See-
like being the fun parent.
Yeah. See me.
I'm
I'm
kinda
like,
both.
I'm like the perfect balance.
Yeah.
I love to play with the kids and everything, but when it's time to, she'll be like, Arthur, these kids don't listen to me. I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
yeah,
The dad voice is. Yeah.
they know. And bro, you just got to discover your dad voice. It's not something you learn how to do. You discover it.
Yeah, it just happens.
Yeah.
It's natural.
Committing to a lie because it's too late to back out.
No. I mean, I don't like to lie.
Pass.
Pass on that. Yeah, pass. The first one, I guess, was gas.
Yeah. Well, no, you said you like to use the dad voice, so the first one technically.
Okay, so pass. So yeah, pass on this, man. I don't like to lie. I don't like lying. I don't like people who lie. I don't like people who steal. I don't.
Yeah. I don't like to lie or anything. I feel like lying takes too much effort.
Exactly. Yeah.
But when it comes to like, I wouldn't say lying. I would say more of like making an excuse. Like let's say like we made plans and I said, oh, I can't make it. I canceled like the last minute. Oh, I can't make it. My grandma died. Now I got to figure out some way to like make an obituary on some have the AI make an obituary because I have to commit to the bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't necessarily.
Of course, I would never go that far.
Yeah.
But like, it's like little things like that, or like when I call out, if I call out to work and I say I'm sick, I don't know, I got to send them a picture of like some Campbell's chicken noodle soup in the toilet, so you got to commit to the bit, bro.
It's gonna be a pass for me, dog.
Okay. Carrying groceries like one trip is mandatory.
Gas.
Yeah. I think every self-respecting man should carry in groceries one trip.
I get so few opportunities because, like we were talking earlier, like I don't want to be a tyrant.
Yeah.
I'm the leader of my household, but I don't want to be a tyrant. So I have very few opportunities to assert dominance over my wife, and that's one of them. So that I use that as an opportunity to assert dominance over the entire household, not just my wife. My kids as well.
I tell you what, one thing I hate, because we have a water dispenser.
Yeah.
Right. One thing I hate is water day. Because
Like a Culligan jug type thing. Is
that
that what you're talking about?
when you the one where you put the 5 gallon in the tank and then you put the little
Yeah.
we have 3 5 gallons, so of course I can't carry all 3 at one time, so I'm like I gotta go back.
Oh, that would infuriate me.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so demasculating, bro. I'm like, huh. And then I look at,
You have to get like a yoke. You
yeah.
can carry it on your back.
And then I'll pass myself, depending on how Morgan pulls in the driveway. I'll like pass the my reflection in the glass. I'll be like,
Weak man.
yeah, yeah,
You're weak.
yeah. You don't deserve.
This isn't even your house anymore.
Yeah, you don't deserve to drink this water. You're like, bro.
I'm sorry. It's not that serious, dude.
Exactly. Having your read receipts on.
I only have my read receipts on with my wife because she'll get mad if I don't. I get mad if she doesn't have them
Bro,
on.
that's the same thing with me. If I was to turn them off right now, I don't have a home to go home to.
So I guess that would be pass for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pass. Yeah,
I don't read receipts on. Yeah, pass.
I don't have my read receipts on for anybody else, but besides Morgan.
It really wouldn't bother me though. Like I don't care. Like
Yeah.
nobody really texts me that I don't like.
See, it's
I
because
like everybody.
It's
for the
because
most part.
me, I have a issue with sometimes responding to messages, but I respond, but it's just to certain people right away. Like I have 105 unread text messages, 2 Instagram DMs, 3 TikTok notifications, 28 Snapchats, 2 Facebook notifications, and 126 WhatsApp messages.
So that the next question for me
Mm-hmm.
should be, do you like having notifications on your phone? And that's a hard pass for me. That would drive me up the wall. Seeing those notifications on my phone would drive me up a wall.
See, and
I gotta look at it.
and then look, it's like I don't know, like
Dude, what kind of life? That's chaos. What kind of life are you living? There's like pages of just notifications. I can't do that, dude.
chaos filled life, I guess.
I couldn't do it, dude.
Thinking you survive in prison, gas or pass.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would pass.
Mm.
I would not survive. In
Bro,
prison.
listen, people are like, bro, you're black, you're a big black man, you would totally survive in prison. I'm like, bro, do you know what they do to people like me?
What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, like, bro, like, see, do you know what they do to people like me, bro? And no. And then I'm a not crime buff, but I like to hear about people's stories of like when they've been through prison and stuff like that. Bro, the Aryan Brotherhood would scare the dog snot out of me.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, like, bro, no.
I'm not mean enough. Like I feel like I'm tough enough, but I'm not mean enough. Like I couldn't like go out and like hurt somebody.
Yeah, and then they're like, bro, I went in there for a 3-year sentence and I turned that into like 20 years. I'm like, bro, all in furtherance of the gang?
Yeah.
No.
That's gonna be a pass for me.
Yeah.
That's wild. I was not meant for crime.
Not tipping on takeout, gas or pass.
Not tipping on takeout. Yeah, gas.
It's
If it's well, hold on. Are you going there to get your food and you're just leaving?
yes,
No, pass.
bro.
That drives me up a wall.
Listen,
Why are you asking
All
me for a tip? You didn't bring it out to my table.
bro. That's what I'm
And
saying,
sometimes some of those people will get angry.
bro.
I actually had a woman slam. It was a food truck. She slammed the window. I was like,
Bro, listen. To all you, and this just happened to me actually on Friday. Yeah, Friday. Listen, to all you food workers, right? There's nothing wrong against your job, right? A job is a job. Get it how you live. But stop shoving the iPad in my face. I'm clicking no tip every time. I was actually mad at my wife one time because
it's worked up just sitting here
No,
thinking about it.
because we was on the Dutch Bros line, and the guy took our order, and he puts the iPad in the car.
I'm surprised you're here. You went to the Dutch Bros. You went to Dutch Bros and are actually like you left and you got your food or your drink.
Yes.
That's wild.
And-
That line is so long. Anyway, continue. I'm so sorry.
And so we went on the Dutch Bros line. The guy took our order, right? And I was paying, right? I give her my card. She's driving, right? I give her my card. She pays. He puts the iPad in the car. She clicks a 20% tip. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? She's like, oh, he was nice. I'm like,
I would have said, "Are you on? So you're gonna marry him? You don't give me a 20% tip for being nice to you."
bro, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, are you out of your mind? I'm like,
Mm.
listen, bro,
A 20% tip?
bro,
That's like the biggest tip you can give them.
bro.
A 20%?
I'm clicking no tip every time.
Every time.
Stop asking me, bro. You didn't do anything besides take my order.
Every time.
As a matter of fact, I was the one that did the most work. I got out of my car and walked up to this establishment to pick up my food.
If I accidentally didn't hit no tip and it put a percentage, I would ask for a refund. I'd be like, "That was a mistake. I'm so sorry." because it's wild.
Or I'm instant when that once that charge post, because tips charge after,
Afterwards, yeah.
right? Once that tip charge and I see that, I'm instantly calling my bank. That's a fraudulent charge. Cancel my cards and issue me some new ones and get me my money back.
And get me that worker.
Exactly. But
Get me the worker that gave me the iPad.
I want her job.
No, I'm gonna have a talk with him.
People who always try to prove that they're better than you.
Bro, I feel like this is like rage bait for me right now.
Yes, this
People who always try to. Who likes that though? That is such a pass.
Morgan told me to put this on there.
Yeah.
She said she wants to hear your perspective.
No, that's a hard pass.
Like,
See,
bro,
I do come off like to a lot of people like I'm like egotistical and I'm like arrogant.
Yeah.
That could not be further from the truth. Like I know that I'm worthless.
I'm like,
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know I'm not that good. Like, I'll get excited but it's always me versus me. It's never me versus somebody else.
yeah, like
Unless I like really hate them, but I don't hate a lot of people anymore. Especially with the job that I have now, I love everybody.
like, bro, like, gosh, bro, it doesn't take anything off of you to be nice, dog. Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to be nice. Just don't be mean.
Don't be mean.
And it's like, exactly. The next one, someone that tries talking to you while you're at the urinal. As a man, how do you feel about this?
I'm gonna take a second for this one actually,
Okay.
because I haven't had this happen to me in a long time. Just a stranger, or what are we talking about here? Just in general?
In general.
Are they're next to me and then they're like the urinal
Yeah.
next to me? See, that just makes me uncomfortable to begin with.
See, first crime is, why are you standing next to me at the urinal? Like, there's another urinal, buddy. Why'd you come next to me? So I have a real problem with people just talking to me in the bathroom in general, unless it's like, oh, what was that?
Well, here's my thing. It depends on what they're saying. Like, if it's something funny and I'm standing there laughing,
Mm-hmm.
like, that's one thing. But if it's just something that, like, can wait, like, just wait.
Yeah, like
There's no reason. We're doing our business.
bro,
Like,
bro.
no.
One of my coworkers said it best. He's like, bro, once my junk is in my hand,
And I was going to say that. Yeah.
buddy, listen, there's this one guy that I work with right now. I'm not going to say his name. We're going to call him Philip, right?
Phil, you know who you are.
Yeah, you know you are. Dirty boy, Phil.
Shout out Phil, actually.
Philip comes in the bathroom, right? And
Alright.
I'm like at the urinal, right? And he goes in the stall. So cool. He's talking. He walks in. He's like, yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm all right, And then he just keeps talking. He goes in the stall, drops his pants, and drops something out of his body. What I could only assume was a vat of toxic waste. But like, it's also auditory as well. He's like, yeah, my wife. I'm like, bro, what are we doing here?
So he's talking to you while he's dumping.
Exactly.
Okay, so here's the first issue I have with this. While you are in the bathroom, you are shamed. You are not you have shame when you go into that bathroom. You know what I mean? Especially if you're going into the bathroom and you're dumping.
Yeah.
That you should be ashamed of yourself. Like any natural person should. Now, should other people bring shame onto you? That's not what I'm saying. You as yourself though should be shamed.
Yeah,
you should feel shame.
Just using a public restroom in general.
Just using the bathroom. Like that's what you're in the bathroom and somebody else can be in there, like a shared bathroom. You shame. You should feel shame.
True story. At work, right? I work for a college. There's 3 floors. Each floor has a bathroom on it. I once rode the elevator up and down the 3 floors
Just to make sure that there was nobody
3
in there.
times because there was someone in the bathroom on each floor, right?
I feel
But if
that.
there's one person if they come in the bathroom while I'm in the stall, that's completely fine. But if there's one person in the bathroom and I gotta dump, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so here's the thing for you too. Okay, at my work, we have like a public restroom,
Mhm.
like where everybody can go. There's 2 stalls and then a urinal,
Mhm.
and then in like the offices, like where people are, like throughout the day, there's another bathroom.
Mhm.
Somebody's been using that bathroom where everybody else can smell to dump,
Nah, bro.
to dump, dude.
Nah.
So there's a new rule. That bathroom is only meant for number ones. And I told my boss, I said, listen, why don't we just make the hole in, like, we get a new toilet and get a toilet that has a small hole so that you can flush poop down it. That will teach them, and that will teach them shame.
Bro, listen. Bro.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, bro. That was like bringing fish to the office.
Exactly. It's worse, though, because you should be shamed. Eating fish is fine. Pooping in a bathroom where other people like can, and it's not just a one-time thing, dude. This is
Especially
multiple
like
times.
when you like swing that door open and that just goes into the.
See, I don't ever understand that. People when they poop, they want to leave the door open. No, you close that door and just let it seep into the walls. Don't bring it out to me where I have to smell it. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, though, am I wrong?
No.
You let it seep into the wall. Like, you try to contain that.
Oh,
You have some containment. You don't just, we're just going to let this one breathe.
What? We gotta let this one breathe.
What?
Crazy.
That's wild, actually.
Bro.
You close the door. Close the door, turn the fan on, we're good.
Yeah.
I don't got it. If I go in there, that's my own, it's a bathroom. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
No.
If I go in there right after you, shame on me. All right.
Shame on you.
That's on me, right? But come
One
on.
whammy. Everybody gets one whammy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, leaving the door open is wild.
You go to a restaurant and your wife is ordering the most expensive thing on the menu, gas or pass.
Yes. My wife, shout out Chelsea,
Mm-hmm. Shout out Chelsea.
bro, she never asks for anything.
Uh-huh.
So if she wants to go to any restaurant,
Yeah.
we're talking McDonald's,
Mhm.
Burger King, Taco Bell, and she orders the music. No, for real. It doesn't matter where we're at, though.
Sorry, it was an Amber Alert. Ozark Mo Light Gold 2009 Toyota Corolla.
I just want it to stop. Yeah, no, for real. If she ordered like you say some tomahawk, like ribeye or like whatever she wants, I'd be like, yeah. I wouldn't bat an eye. I would be like, hey, what are you doing? Even if we had to like use a credit card, I'd just be like, okay.
See, and that's
She gets so little, dude. I neglect her so bad. I feel so bad. Not like emotional error or like, but like she doesn't ever ask to like buy makeup or buy clothes or shoes. Nothing, dude.
And then
I'd let her.
that's what I tell people all the time. I'm like, bro, my wife, like,
So low maintenance.
she can get the word from me because not just she's a good woman, but she was with me at my lowest. Like, she was with me when I could barely afford
Same, dude.
McDonald's.
My wife was with me when all I had. What's the word I'm looking for? Whenever you see somebody and they have like, she was with me when all I had was potential.
Yeah.
Literally, that's all I had.
Yeah.
I had nothing else. I was not like necessarily a good person. I wasn't like a gang member or nothing. Like it was bad for me.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, but I was at my lowest. Like, all I had was potential, and she saw that, and now so she gets whatever she wants.
Yo,
Even if she asked,
shout out Chelsea.
dude. Shout out Chelsea. She's the real one, dude.
As a matter of fact, I'll never forget. I was in college living in the dorms, and Morgan had a car, and she signed up for DoorDash, right? She was working at 3 to 11. She got off, and she got her relief to come in at 9. Got off at 9, picked me up, and we DoorDash for like an hour. We made like $21. But she gave me all of the money. We were supposed to split it down the middle because she would drive and I would go pick up the orders and drop them off.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me all the money from it. I almost cried. I was like, bro, $21? Bro, I'm balling in college.
It's giving me goose pimples right now.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, we go to a restaurant, bro. You can order whatever you want. Bro, you can order the chef if you want.
Dude, that's the power of like my dad always told me, he's like, the most important thing you'll ever do, it's not like your job, it's not the house you get, it's none of that. It's the most important thing you'll ever do is marrying the right person.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, everything else is good.
Shout out our wives.
Shout out wives.
Guys who call themselves alpha males. If you're wondering if this is rage bait, yes, this is straight from Morgan.
Dude, this is literally like our conversation. These are like all of our conversations like the last 3 weeks.
She literally had me put this on there.
Okay, so here's the thing. Most men who say that they're alpha males, most men who say that they're alpha males are not alpha. So I'm going to have to go ahead and pass on that one. I'm not to say that there's not alpha. You can't call yourself an alpha and be an alpha. Somebody else has to call you an alpha for you to take that role.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I feel about it.
Someone watching TikToks at full volume.
Oh, that drives me up a wall. That's a hard pass for me, man. That's a hard pass. I mean, I guess it depends like where you're at, but like No, that's a pass.
People doing anything loud in public makes me upset. Like, bro, especially like when they're on the phone.
Okay, being on the phone in general in public, that's a trigger for me. But if you're just like talking loud, like if you're just talking to your buddies, you're having fun and you're laughing, bro, I see myself in that situation. That doesn't bother me.
No. I mean like on the phone or anything that can be easily turned down.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
like, bro, I hate to see people who like playing music on their phone in public out loud.
It's like, just get some earbuds. Like, how expensive are they? I'll buy you some.
Like, bro, this is Walmart. They have some in the technology center.
Yeah.
Bro, what the
They'll
hell?
probably give you some for free.
Someone calling you instead of texting you first.
I mean, it depends on what it is. Like, if it's an emergency, like, text me.
Mm.
But most of the time, it's not. So that's a hard pass. I'm gonna have to have a talk with Morgan because this is literally all this stuff. I bet she did that just for this episode. She's like trying to figure out anything that would like send me.
So me personally, like, I'm always on my phone or like in close proximity to my phone. So if you text me in this emergency, like, I'm gonna hit you right back.
Yeah.
But or like if you call me, okay, cool. But don't just call me to chop it up. Unless you're like a really like close friend of mine. Don't call me to just chop it up, bro. Like, you're gonna text me, but this is gonna be an email.
My wife is the only one who can call me and I won't like crash out. Not to say that I'm not frustrated by it and she knows that,
Yeah.
but I'm not gonna like she can call me. That's fine.
The only people who can call me and it'd be completely fine is like a close buddy of mine, my wife, and then like obviously my parents back home or my siblings back home. Be like, yo, what the business is. So other than that, I'm like, bro, you could this could have been, you could have sent like a carrier pigeon or something.
Bro, I literally like when somebody else calls me, I just like look at my phone. I'm just like,
Yeah, I'm like, bro,
trying to answer it.
yeah, I'm in the middle of watching TikTok. I'm just waiting on this to stop. But like,
Yeah. So yeah, that's a pass for me.
Video call meetings, that could have been an email.
Don't really get a lot of those. We have meetings like on Monday.
Yeah.
I like them because it's like I like meetings because it's like you get to go and talk, and I don't know, I like talking, man. We talk about like stuff in the work, and I love my job. So,
Makes sense.
but with that, I mean, yeah, gas, I guess. I don't know.
This one, I really want to hear your perspective on
Oh,
this.
gosh.
Morgan,
I'm gonna crash out. I'm gonna flip the table.
Morgan
This is the
weird
end of the
about
episode.
it. Morgan is weird about it. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's only one answer, one real true answer.
Okay.
Mayonnaise on a hot dog. There's only one right answer. Mayo on a hot dog, dog.
Okay. So I'm gonna say pass. But if somebody put mayonnaise on, but dude, that's weird. It's like mayonnaise and bologna. Would you put mayonnaise on a bologna sandwich?
Yes.
Just mayonnaise? Okay, what are we talking? Just mayonnaise?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna have to say pass. I don't think that you're a disgusting human for it. But and like I would eat it. Like if you gave it to me, I'm not gonna offend you. I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat the glizzy with the mayo on it. But like I'm not gonna go out of my way like, oh God, where's the mayo? Where's the mayo,
Bro.
Okay, but Miracle Whip or mayo?
Mayo. I don't like Miracle Whip.
Because it's like a little sweeter. Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you. My taste buds are kind of dumb, so I can't really taste that much of a difference.
Bro, hear me out. Perfect hot dog. All you need, three things, condiment-wise. Some ketchup, some mayo, and some hot sauce, dog. That's all you need.
Some hot sauce.
Yes. That could just be the black person in me, but yeah.
Yeah, shout out to hot sauce, by the way.
Yeah. Hot in Louisiana?
No.
Whoa.
It's somebody. His name's Hot Sauce.
Oh,
Hot
okay,
Sauce.
okay. Makes sense. Shout out hot sauce.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, bro, I'm telling you. Yeah, I could live without the hot sauce, but yeah, that's like,
Dude, I'd rather put the hot sauce on it than the dude. Here's my thing. Okay, mayonnaise goes on sandwiches that aren't hamburgers or hot dogs. So like a Whopper that has mayonnaise on it, I'll eat it. McChicken has mayonnaise on it, I'll eat that. But like I'm not gonna go out of my way. I will never put mayonnaise on a burger myself. If somebody else puts it on there, I'll eat it. If somebody puts it on my hot dog, I'll eat it. But I'm not gonna put. You will never catch me putting mayonnaise on anything other than like a turkey sandwich.
that's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. I put mayonnaise on burgers and no, the real question is mayonnaise or mustard.
Oh, mustard. 100,000%. I'll put mustard on anything, dude.
Bailey, you. I think I might have to.
Dude, mustard? You don't like mustard?
I think I might have to see about getting you some services.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Mustard
is
terrible.
is a pickle condiment. It's just pickle in a jar. That's like it's liquid pickle. That's, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm not a big pickle fan.
Neither am I, but it makes everything good. Like mustard, dude, it's good for you. It's healthy.
Now, the type of mustard I will eat voluntarily is honey mustard.
Dude, honey mustard is gas.
Exactly.
For sure. For sure.
So, like, bro, mustard? Nah, bro.
Dude, I'm just not picky though. Like I'll eat, like literally, like you could name any food and I'll eat it. I'll at least try it. Like I'm not picky at all.
Bro. Next one. Pretending you didn't see someone's text for 6 hours.
I don't like it to happen to me, so I'm gonna say pass on that one.
I'm gonna go ahead and say gas.
Really?
But again, it all depends on who it is. Like if I intentionally do it, it all depends on who it is. Like I have like my notifications set up so I can preview them. So I'm like, bro, if I know you texting me about some crap that ain't really important. Yeah.
See, no, I wouldn't care. Like if it was just like, I don't know. I guess it would depend too, because it's like I wouldn't care if somebody replied six hours later to one of my messages. But some things, it's like, man, you're just not replying. I know you were on your phone. So I guess it's dude, that's so situational.
Or
There's
like-
so many variables there.
I like that one time. I think when it was the prom, and I had texted you had texted me and asked me if I was coming or something like that, and
That happens a lot, actually. with
I
you.
didn't see it.
Actually, well, that's a common occurrence with you.
No. I always text you back, Billy.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I actually got to get
But whenever I like church,
yeah.
you didn't text me back on that, but I've forgiven you. It's okay.
Are you sure, really? That
No.
that I really didn't see
See, that really didn't bother me.
because I was helping Morgan wrangle Theodore.
Yeah.
And so, but to make it more important, I'm just also terrible when it comes to Facebook Messenger.
Well, and that's the thing. That's what I was gonna say. It was Facebook Messenger. It wasn't like
Yeah, like
texting. That's completely
once I get
different.
your number.
Oh yeah, you got all those notifications on there. How would you know?
Yeah. But once I get your number and you hit me on like iMessage or something, hey, I'm gonna hit you right back.
Yeah.
Come on now. Bragging about how much you can drink.
I mean, I'm gonna have to say pass on that. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm a dad of 3, so I don't really drink a lot. And then whenever people are like, "Oh, I can drink so much," I'm just like,
I'm like, bro, when are you gonna grow up?
yeah. I mean, I feel like I can drink a lot, but
Yeah.
it's not like, oh my gosh, you should have alcohol poisoning. It's just like, I can hold my own. Like, I know how to act.
Yeah.
Like if I've had too much to drink, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just feel like you bragging that, oh, I could drink 240 racks and still be okay to drive. I'm like, bro, that's just childish.
Yeah.
First of all, drinking and driving is childish.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
That's. I'm gonna have to say pass on drinking and driving.
yeah, oh, definitely. People who don't return shopping carts.
That's a pass. I don't like that. I will return the shopping. I don't care if there's a blizzard outside. I will return the shopping cart. In fact, I will usually grab 2 or 3 more on my way back. I'm not trying to like brag on myself, but like that's just something that it bugs me because it's like there's people out there trying to have to get those. Not just that, but somebody's car can hit that. I'm trying to put myself in somebody else's situation. And I feel like karma is a real thing. So it's like if I didn't grab that on my way back it's not like I'm going out of my way. On my way back, I will grab a couple.
See, listen. All right, so let me explain myself, right? Bailey, I will always look for the cart,
return.
yeah, the cart return, right? Because again, like you said, these are people's jobs, you know.
Mhm.
And I always say, like, especially like when they're outside gathering carts, they just passed my return. I'm not gonna go and put a card back in the return. No, I'm gonna go up to him and give him the card. 'Cause I always say I'm not gonna be that guy, you know. But see, my problem with Walmart is the returns on some aisles are so far. I'm just like, bro, you know, I'm gonna just leave this right here real quick. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Come on, dude. See, that's actually like a moral question that gets asked a lot because there's very little significance to it, but it also like if you do that, then think about all the other moral obligations that you will uphold.
This is true.
Not to say that you're not a good person,
No.
but that's just a moral. there's like moral like discussions about
I
that.
totally get it, especially like for those people that go in like public restrooms and like crap on the floor or something like
I don't even understand that.
I'm like, bro, first of all,
You have to go out of your way to do that. Like, why are you doing this?
bro. I'm like,
Some
bro.
people just want to watch the world burn.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm like,
I
bro.
swear. Shopping cart's one thing, but defiling a bathroom with your own fecal matter, that's a whole nother level of chaos that I will.
Bro,
I'd citizens arrest somebody if I saw him doing it. Honestly, I don't care.
bro, first of all, right? My thing is, my question is, like, what goes through someone's head when they decide to do that? Like, what are you thinking about at that point?
I don't know, man. I don't know. People just want to be. I don't know. People just want to watch the world burn. I'm telling you.
The third segment is going to be called hot seat rapid fire questions, right? These are going to be kind of like this or that question, would you rather, stuff like that, right? So some of these questions I might give you pushback on, just like the gas or pass, but we might go a bit more into depth, okay?
All right, let's hear 'em.
First one, getting cheated on or be the cheater. This one was also from Morgan.
Getting cheated on or being the cheater? Getting cheated on.
She said Bailey's 100% going to say getting cheated on.
For sure. Dude, that's like my biggest thing. Like not cheating on your spouse, that's like where I like, cause they're the one person that is supposed to be able to like trust you. And if
Yeah.
you broke their trust, how am I? Like I'm not even married to you and I'm supposed to trust you now?
Yeah.
No, that's going to be a no for me, dog. Have somebody cheat on me, I don't want to be the other way around. Not to say that people aren't human. People are human.
Yeah.
Okay? People make mistakes, but I don't ever want to be that. I don't ever want to be that person.
Well, see, me and you are two totally different people. If I had to choose, if I like a gun was pointed to my head and I had to choose, I'm 100% gonna be the cheater rather than getting cheated on.
Okay.
See, because I know how much I love you, so. But rather than you cheating on me, I'm gonna do it first.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna do it.
I don't have any problem with that
Yeah.
answer. That's fine.
Everyone sees your browser history, or everyone hears your thoughts for a day.
I think I would rather people hear my thoughts.
Really?
Yeah, because browser history, man, you can make assumptions on things, and like you can be like, "Oh, this." But if somebody hears my thoughts, they know my heart, and I want people to know my heart.
I'd rather people hear see my browser history. Because bro, like I be insulting people in my head.
Well, I mean, I look up dumb stuff though, like. No, I like bad things, but like just dumb stuff. They'd be like, "Why are you looking this up?"
Yeah, I always say the FBI agent that's watching my phone, he's like, bro,
He's
what?
confused.
Yeah, he's like, what is this guy doing? So any like dumb question that comes to my head,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, and I ask just I'm always because I just like
I
weird
think
facts.
that's just in men's nature, though.
Yeah.
Like, let your best friend date your toxic ex without warning them.
Yes.
Would you do that though? You do that?
Why? I mean, did they ask my permission?
No.
Well, then I wouldn't know. But if if they're like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna date her," then I would be able to warn them. But I'm not just gonna go around. They would probably know. Like I just can't think of the situation where they wouldn't know, dude. Like my best friend would know. Like he knows everything about.
Or
Shout out to Mac again.
yeah. Or
Mac and Brett.
what if let's say that your homie's coming over to the house, right? And he says, "Bro, let's say you're not married, you're living on your own."
Let's make a situation.
Yeah. So he's you invite him over to hang out on a Friday night. He's pulling up to the crib. He's like, "Bro, can I bring this girl I'm talking to?" You're like, "All right." Who is me?
Who is it? Like that's what I would say to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But okay, what if they're already dating or they had already been talking to each other or whatever, and things are getting pretty serious, and then you
Okay. The only issue I would have with that if I still had feelings for her and he knew it,
yeah.
or if I just had feelings for him.
But what if he? Well, you're right. There's no situation to know. There's no situation that we can think of that he wouldn't know.
Yeah, because I mean I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah,
He's
especially if
toxic like.
if he's your best friend, so he would know. You know who the previous person you were dating. So yeah.
But I mean I would probably tell him.
Yeah.
So I guess that's my answer. I would tell him.
Yeah. I'd probably tell my homie too, though.
Yeah.
But side question: Are you one of those persons that your homie has to ask permission to date your like ask if it's cool if he dates your ex?
And not because like that's but if I had feelings for her,
Yeah.
I would do the same thing for anybody. It's not about possession.
Yeah.
It's about like how do you still feel? Are you still like if my guy still had feelings for his ex
Yeah.
and I try to date her, like that's just gonna hurt him. Like, why would I want to do that? And I wouldn't want to do that to him, and I wouldn't want him trying to do that to me. Because then if we're not friends, then right?
Yeah.
Like you're trying to hurt me. Like you're trying to date somebody. You're putting her above me. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess if he had feelings for her, like I don't know, dude. There's a lot, but no, I would say yeah. He'd have to ask me.
Yeah. Keep found money or turn it in. I think is more of a moral question. I want to hear how.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. If it could go back to if I would know for sure, it would go back to the person whose it was, then I would 100% give it back to him. How do you know that though? 99% of the time, you're not going to know if it's going to go back to the person who lost it.
Yeah.
So I would say keep it. I would probably post it, like maybe, but even then, if everyone would be like, yeah, that's mine. So I would say keep it.
So
I wouldn't be upset if somebody took money that was on the ground. So yeah, I always try to put myself in somebody else's shoes.
Yeah.
So I'd keep it.
Here's my perspective on that, right? Like if I'm out and I'm walking and I find money, yeah, I'm gonna keep it because what am I gonna do? Like track this person down, like fingerprint this $100 bill? Like no, but let me ask you this: how do you feel like you go to McDonald's, right? Like after this interview, you go to McDonald's, get you a couple of cheeseburgers. The bill is $10, right? You give them a 20, they give you back $30. What do you do with the extra $20?
I mean, I would probably give it back to him. Yeah, that just hasn't happened. I'm always using my card, so this kind of stuff doesn't happen.
See, me personally, I'm also using my card, but I grew up with my dad, and my dad, he told me, he was like, bro, he was like, doing that, you always return. If you know, right? If you know 100%, like they give you too much shit, he's like, bro, you go and back and give it. I was like, why? He's like, bro, that type of stuff like mess up your blessings and stuff. He's like, bro, he told me one time, right? This is when he was bringing me to college. He went to Walmart and he found a really nice watch that he liked and he put it in the cart and he forgot to pay for it, right? My dad's not a thief. He just forgot to pay for it, right? He said he was like walking in the parking lot and he forgot to pay for it, right? By the time he sat back in the rental car, he had lost the watch. He said he tore that car up and looked for the watch and he couldn't find it, right? So he said he went back in Walmart, bought another of the same watch. By the time he got to the car, he lost that. He couldn't find it. He said, all because I didn't want to walk back in the store and pay for the watch. I lost 2 watches. So that type of stuff, I'm a firm believer that like mess up your blessing. You lose bigger, all because you wanted to be dishonest.
For sure.
Yeah. Call it superstition or whatever, but
I mean, you see stuff like that in the Bible all the time, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All kinds of stories in the Bible.
Yeah.
Shout out, Papa Evans.
Big Arthur. Shout out Big Arthur.
Big Arthur. Okay.
Go back and fix your biggest mistake or see your future.
I mean, I don't want to do either. I don't know what my biggest mistake is.
I don't know,
and then I don't want to see my future.
If you had to choose,
I mean, if you see your future though, then you're probably not going to go down that path.
Yeah, but I mean, if you had to choose though,
well, I like my present situation.
Yeah,
so I would say I guess see my future.
Yeah, me too. I'd probably see my future. Question I asked the last guest: if you could go back in time, right, to baby Bailey, BB, right? If you could go back to BB with the same amount of knowledge. No, if you can go back in time to baby Bailey and make all new decisions, right? But still end up with the same outcome, would you? Or would you stay in your present state? You can go back and change whatever you wanted to, but you would still end up with Chelsea and 3 kids and being an RBT. Would you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I would.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I probably would too. It's just like go back and like I don't know, make better choices and some things.
Like I still have all my kids. And
Yeah.
but I mean, I'd be living in a mansion. Right? I mean.
No, it's the same outcome.
But you just relive it?
Yeah, you just relived your entire life.
So,
because you're what, 30?
Yeah.
Yeah, you relived 30 years.
I guess I would because I'd like to see my kids grow back up. I'd like to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I like
actually
it.
a pretty good answer.
I'd do it. Yeah.
Uh
Still the same.
oh, I guess that leads into this question: restart at 15 with current knowledge, or continue from now?
Restart at 15 with current knowledge.
Yeah,
I would restart at 15 with
I'd,
current knowledge.
I'd restart at 15 with
Yeah.
current knowledge, bro. I'd be so much further ahead. Just like understanding like credit and how the world works and being an independent adult and stuff. Yeah,
I'd go find 15-year-old Chelsea.
bro.
Shout out Chelsea again.
Yeah, bro. Me at 15, I'd probably start buying land.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Bro.
Buy Bitcoin. I'd buy Bitcoin as soon as I don't even know. I think it came out like my senior year, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'd go buy Bitcoin.
bro. $5 million, but you can never work again, or keep grinding.
I mean, keep grinding because you don't know what the dude in like 6 years, $5 million might be my salary as an RVD. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you don't know how like inflation is gonna happen, and inflation can get real bad real quick.
See, I'm from the generation my dad calls the microwave generation. We want everything instant versus the stove. I'm gonna take the 5 mil. I'm gonna take my chances with the 5 mil. Cause see, I guess I could never work again. Yeah.
So that you get 5 mil for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, inflation.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
See, and me personally,
It's a trap. It's a trap.
me personally, how I feel like 5 million. 5 million is it's considered our rich, but $5 million in total, especially like paying taxes and stuff, that's not a whole lot, right? But
I mean, we're taking taxes in consideration with this.
well, I guess not, right?
That's $5 million after taxes.
Because me personally, 5 million, I get 5 million. I'm not, bro. There will be signs. There will be. I'm going out and buying a $1.5 million home.
At Chipotle, yeah, put guac on that.
Yeah,
Double guac.
yeah. Give me double chicken, double every. You know what? Give me the container.
Go ahead and just give me all the containers.
How much y'all want for this restaurant?
I'm just gonna buy Chipotle.
Yeah. So, yeah, there will be signs, right?
Yeah.
If I go out and buy a $1.5 million home, I only have $3.5 million left. So it's like,
See, then you got to. I mean, yeah. I mean, it was still no, dude. I'd have to just keep grinding.
yeah. Lend your best friend $10,000 knowing they won't pay you back.
Yeah, I would do that.
Knowing that they won't pay you back.
Yeah.
Do you lend money? I don't.
I don't have money to lend,
Well, this is true.
but I mean, I have.
Yeah.
I have lent money and not gotten it back. Yeah, I just let it go. I mean, I got angry, but I'm just like whatever.
I'm real weird with lending money. I'd lend money to like a good friend. Like I'd lend money to you.
Yeah.
Right. Or I'd give you money, but anyone else, like just one of my casual acquaintances, no, I'm not giving you money, dog. I'm gonna make every excuse not to give you this money.
See, and that's what you got to do. Like whenever you're lending money, you got to just assume that you're not getting it back,
Yeah.
even if it's a good friend and like you seem that they're gonna pay you back. You just got to assume because I mean, things happen.
Actually, Big Arthur taught me that. He said, bro, you lend money and you just don't expect it back, because he said, here's why. If they ever pay you back, he said, that's just overage. He said, you put it in your savings and you don't even think about it anymore because you didn't have that money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So smart. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Dream job in a city away from everyone you love, or mediocre job near family?
Oh, mediocre job near your family.
Me too. Fight
do
a
it.
bear with a butter knife, or fight 50 geese with a pool noodle?
50 geese.
Yeah.
And then what was the other one? A bear with a knife?
With a butter knife. See, me personally.
Bro, I feel like I could take the geese, but that's
Yeah.
gonna hurt. You can't fight a bear with a knife.
Bro.
But, well, what kind of bear? We talking sun bear? We talking like
Let's
black bear? We talking
big grizzly bear
Dude,
or
well,
black bear?
Dude, I'll mess those geese
Bro,
up. I can take
Those
50
geese, I can kick the
No,
snow.
I'm gonna grab one of them by the neck, and I'm gonna use that goose to beat all the other geese.
You're gonna use a geese body to beat a bunch of other geese.
It's gonna be like the what are those maces? It's gonna be like an old medieval. And I'm just gonna start swinging.
Have a rewind button for life, or a pause button?
Rewind. What's the point of pause if you can rewind?
This is true.
You just keep reliving, because who cares about pause?
Especially
You don't want to pause in the moment. You want to relive the moment.
especially when you get in an argument with your wife. You're like, bro, I shouldn't have said that. Rewind.
Rewind.
baby, I love you so much.
Take the slap back. For legal reasons, that was a joke.
Yeah. Fly or be invisible.
I feel like being invisible would get you in stuff
So
that you
much
should
trouble.
not be doing.
Bro, you can literally walk into a phone.
You could be you could do that. You could be a dirty dog. You could get, same with flying. Flying, for sure.
Yeah.
How fast am I going to be able to fly that,
Just Superman speed.
Oh, dude, for sure I'd rather have that. You basically do the same thing with doing that, you know what I mean?
Road trip or take a flight?
Oh, take a flight, man. We drove down to Florida on the October, man.
We also drove to Florida. It was terrible. We've driven to Florida 3 times, and I told Morgan there won't be a 4th.
We have done it 4 times.
Yeah.
But 3 times was just with one kid. This last time was with all 3, and it was horrible.
Yeah. The first time was just me and Morgan. Second time it was AV. And the third time it was me, Morgan, Theo, AV, my sister-in-law, her then boyfriend, her kid, my other sister-in-law, Hannah. Yeah.
But in like multiple vehicles.
No, in one big Ford Expedition. It was terrible.
Dude, that makes my eye twitch.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Streaming or cable?
Man, there's nothing on cable
Yeah.
like streaming.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I love that's one of my like guilty pleasures is just watching TV at the end of the day.
Yeah. Me and Morgan try to put the kids to bed early, like 8:00. 8:00 is their bedtime, is their like cap on. That's like we have to have them in bed by 8, right? And so we'll like sit up until like 11:00 and just like watch Law and Order SVU.
That's not a good show,
Bro. What?
I don't like those shows.
It's an acquired taste.
All right, I guess.
Split the bill or take turns paying. I'd prefer we split it. Because
I don't know. I guess just split the bill.
Because take turns paying is
I would just feel bad if they paid last and we don't go
yeah.
for a long time and then we forgot
Yeah.
to pay again.
Yeah.
So I guess just split the bill.
well, who paid?
But I just don't want to be weird about it. If I have money, like if I'm good,
Yeah.
I'll pay it. Like I don't want them to worry about it, and I just want it to be cool. So I would just pay it, but split the bill, I guess. Yeah.
Fold or crump toilet paper.
I don't know, man. I guess I think I'd do both. Like it just depends on my mood, dude.
Bro, no, I sit there and I gotta fold that thing.
And I just wrap it around my hand.
Oh no.
No, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I think fold mostly, but I could get behind crumpling it.
Laundry, fold immediately or leave in the basket.
No, we gotta go. Hold on, we gotta go back to toilet paper.
Okay.
Is it over or under?
Oh.
There's only one right answer. Please don't let me down.
If I had my choice, it's gonna be over.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now the close.
It doesn't really matter to me, but
Dude, it matters to me.
yeah. Laundry, fold immediately or leave in the basket.
I don't really fold any of my clothes. I put them on hangers.
Yeah, me too.
But if it's like pants, I don't. They're just there. I put them in I think Chelsea will like fold them and put them up. I'll just throw them in there. Like I don't care because I don't feel like jeans ever really get. You're sitting down and stuff. I don't know. Like I don't feel like my jeans are ever wrinkly.
All my pants and shirts. My shirts are all color coded in the closet. My pants are all hanging up. My sweats are all hanging up. But like there's
wild.
Like my white t-shirts. They hang up. But there's like some stuff I have to fold. Like my night pants and stuff I fold.
Your night pants.
Yeah. But like me personally, I'm folding and hanging up immediately. If I leave it up to Morgan, we're gonna live out of a basket for the next 2 weeks.
That's what we do. Like Chelsea and me, that's basically what we do. But we hang stuff up. We hang it up. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna move into the fourth segment. It's called Headline Roulette. I'm gonna give you a headline, and you're gonna tell me what you believe happened.
All right, go.
All right. First one, and then I'm gonna reveal what actually happened. First one: Florida man gets arrested for throwing an alligator through a window. Through a Wendy's drive-through window. What do you think happened? Like, what do you think led up to him doing that?
I don't know. I'm guessing drugs were involved. He's probably on meth. Florida's a dead giveaway,
bro.
So
Morgan always laugh, but I grew up going to Florida all the time. I've been to several parts of Florida. Florida's my favorite state, right? But there's one thing. If I could live anywhere, it'd be Florida, right?
Yeah.
Because also Florida is just like back home for me because so many Caribbean people are there. But I always say Florida, always going to do some Florida stuff.
Yeah.
Always.
1000%.
So the reveal, 23-year-old Joshua James in Florida got in. And by the way, this is a real
thing.
This is a real
This
thing.
happened.
Yes. 23-year-old Joshua James in Florida got into
Joshua James.
Yeah.
That's a dead giveaway right there.
In Florida, got into an argument with a Wendy's staff at a drive-through window. Left, came back with a 3.5-foot alligator, threw it through the drive-through window at the employees, just yeeted it, a whole alligator inside, then drove off. Was arrested shortly after.
That's like 3.5 foot.
Yeah. When asked why, he said he was just playing around with an alligator that he threw at a fast food worker. He faced charges for assault with a deadly weapon, the deadly weapon being an alligator.
Here's what I will say about alligators, though. They are considered swamp puppies. They're supposed to be pretty docile.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you're throwing it, I don't think it's going to be very happy.
Oh, no.
You know?
Bro, and keep in mind, an alligator is also an alligator.
Dude, it'll mess you up.
Yeah. Bro, we went to, this past summer, when we drove to Florida, we went to Gatorland. I went there as a kid with my parents. We went to Gatorland and we watched the show. Bro, this guy was like yanking alligators' tails. He held an alligator's mouth open with his nose. Like, bro, it was crazy. It was crazy to see.
Stuff like that, like, what do you expect to happen?
Like, bro,
something bad's going to happen when you're messing with an alligator like that.
Eventually. So, as a matter of fact, I have the video of him, like, on the back of the alligator. Oh, that's all the way in 2024. We need June of 25. July. There's June. Okay.
You could just go to your videos.
No, this is not Snapchat.
No. Shout out Steve Irwin.
Yeah, like, bro, like, I'm like, what are you doing? Bro, oh.
So, you know that, like, I don't have any problem with that because they're not, like, in there, but they're just feeding them. But
Bro, look at this big albino alligator. He's a big
look
boy.
at the jowls on that thing,
Bro, listen.
You know, they say that it's like the Nile crocodile has the strongest bite force out of any living creature, other than they say it's the like a shark, but they can't measure a shark good enough. Like they can't get like a thing in its mouth to measure it, so they say it's the salt. I think it's the saltwater. Not, I don't know. It's like a Nile crocodile. I can't remember.
I think
it's some type of crocodile.
Yeah.
And then gorillas are up there too. They have one of the like, top 5 strongest bite forces. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Gorillas can bite real hard. You know what else can bite really hard?
What?
Jaguar. It has the strongest bite force out of any of the big cats.
Really?
Yup.
You would think a lion, though.
Okay, first of all, what's the king of the jungle?
Isn't it a lion?
I mean, they say it is, but it's not. Dude, you're Siberian tiger against an African lion?
Huh.
That Siberian tiger's like 650.
Really?
That little lion is like 450, 500 tops.
Oh,
The tiger has a stronger bite force, and it can like it's all of its body is stronger than that lion's.
Oh,
dude, that's the true king of the jungle. And lions don't even live in the jungle. Like tigers do.
Yeah.
Like that's disrespectful to the tiger actually.
Round 2. TikToker hospitalized after eating 1,000 Carolina Reaper peppers for views. What do you think happened?
I mean, that kind of tells you what happened.
Yeah.
TikToker ate a bunch of spicy peppers and got hospitalized.
This happened in 2023. A TikToker in the UK ate 100+ Carolina Reaper peppers, which is the world's hottest pepper, in one sitting for a challenge. Started vomiting blood within an hour. Rushed to the hospital. Doctors said he caused severe damage to his esophagus and stomach lining. Had to stay hospitalized for days. The video got millions of views, but TikTok removed it for violating Dangerous Acts policy. He later posted an apology video saying, "Don't be like me." Still has digestive issues. The video got 2 million got him like 2 million followers before it was deleted.
Well, I was gonna say I bet he wishes he has a rewind button, bro. If he had 2
Listen.
million,
Listen.
anything for the barrel,
Bro.
am I right?
Ugh,
Well,
gosh.
almost everything.
Gosh. Our rapper said it best. Everything is for the chat now. Cause you know the whole big streaming thing now. Everything is chat. What we doing?
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on, dog.
That's wild.
Round 3. That one was kind of self-explanatory. Man gets head stuck in exhaust pipe at music festival. Requires rescue team. What do you think happens?
Exhaust pipe.
Yeah.
What?
Of a truck. What do you think like led up to this decision?
I mean, I'm gonna assume that there was alcohol involved. So
Let's find out.
I'm assuming he was drunk.
At a 2019 music festival in Michigan, a man who had been drinking made a bet with his friends that he could fit his head inside a truck's exhaust pipe. He did it, got it stuck, fully stuck. Friends couldn't get him out. Called 911. Fire department showed up and had to use lubricant and special tools to extract his head. Took 45 minutes. He was not injured, but was extremely embarrassed. Festival security banned him.
He should be shamed.
Festival security banned him. The photo of firefighters pulling his head out of an exhaust pipe went viral. He said, "I immediately regretted it, but couldn't back out." That's committing to the bit.
I have lost.
That's so stupid.
I've lost faith in humanity. And how was his exhaust pipe that big?
Oh,
Like, I know I've got a big head, but like, how small was
have
this
you ever
guy's
seen
head?
huge truck exhaust pipes?
They're not that big. Maybe like that big. How are you gonna? Oh, I guess you can
Yeah.
get your head stuck in that.
Yeah.
I guess listen, I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb.
Last one. Man robs bank, throws money in the air, yells "Merry Christmas" before arrest. What do you think led up to this decision?
I'm gonna say that there was drugs involved. Like what? I mean, maybe he was schizophrenic. I don't know.
December 2019 in Colorado.
Why is everything happening in December 19 or in just in 2019 in general? That's the second thing.
December 2019 in Colorado, David Wayne Oliver robbed a bank, walked outside with cash, and started throwing handfuls of money in the air on the street, yelling "Merry Christmas" and "Happy Holidays." People were grabbing cash off the ground. He just kept throwing it, didn't run. Police arrived and he went peacefully. He stole $6,800 and threw most of it away. When asked why, he said he wanted to give back to the community for Christmas. He was sentenced to 4 years in prison. Some locals,
Dude, that's it? 4 years?
yeah. Some locals called him a hero. Most of the thrown money was never recovered. Random people just kept it.
Dude, when he goes back there, like, the bank's gonna hate him, but everybody else is gonna love him.
Yeah, they called him a hero.
Yeah, 4 years in prison for that. He's gonna have everything paid for.
And
Then he gets out.
That's probably because he didn't run or anything like that. You know, they probably
Yeah.
only give him 4. And we also have to look at how he robbed the bank. We don't know how he robbed it because there's a difference if you just pass a note or if you brandish a firearm. Those are two different charges. One is like 5 years and the other one is like 25 years.
Good to know. Good for him.
All right, the 5th segment, weird laws around the world. But most of these are in the U.S. So I'm going to read a law to you, and you're going to tell me if you think it's true or fake. First one, in Alabama, it's illegal to wear a fake mustache that causes laughter in church.
See, these are gonna be hard because I feel like that would be a law because, like, how are you gonna make that up?
What's your answer?
I'm gonna say it's not a law.
That's actually true. Strange as it sounds, this is an actual statutory weird law meant to prevent disruption in services.
Wow. Okay.
Bro, don't mess with God, bro.
What if people don't laugh at it? What if it's not funny? You can eat it. And who's to judge? That's such a
Bro, I don't know.
that's so subjective.
I have no idea.
Like, what's considered funny?
Next one. In the UK, it's illegal to handle a salmon suspiciously.
Again, what does suspiciously mean?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say it's false.
It's true. This
Okay, then they're all true.
No. This comes from the Salmon Act of 1986, and it actually is on the books, usually cited as absurd but real.
The only date that I remember when it comes to England is July 4th, 1776.
What happened?
You can tell. That was Independence Day. That's when we wrote the Declaration of Independence.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All the forefathers.
The only thing I remember in British history is July 10, 1973. It's when the British gave the Bahamas their independence.
Good, as they should.
Next one. Right? Hold on, give me 1 second. Some of these are false.
I feel like both of those should be false because they're so subjective.
In Ohio, it's illegal to get a fish drunk.
It's not a law.
It's actually fake. Yeah, that's a fake law.
How would you know if a fish is drunk?
You know?
How would it swim differently? Like, how would you, like, seriously think about it. Like,
Yeah. In Texas, it's illegal to swear in front of a corpse.
in Texas,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that's a false one.
Yeah, that is false. But it sounds, just because it's Texas, it sounds like it should be true.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I could see that.
Arizona, donkeys may not sleep in bathtubs.
I'm going to say it's true.
That is true. But
You were
Florida,
3-2.
unmarried women may not skydive on Sunday.
Where's this at?
Florida.
Final answer, true.
That is true. That's an old law still cited.
Yeah. Of course it is.
In Nevada, it's illegal to sit on the sidewalk.
I mean, that's a whole state. That can't be a state law. That's false.
Yeah, that is false. City ordinance gets blamed, but no law. Okay. In Arizona, cutting down a cactus can get you life in prison.
Cutting down? I think I've heard this actually before. I'm going to say that's true.
That's false. Dang it. All right, sixth
Yeah,
and
that's
last
good.
segment. We made it to the sixth and last segment. Things that piss me off. Guest edition. What do we got on the books, man?
All right, here's what we got. First one, virtue signaling.
Okay.
I have dealt with this. It seems like maybe it was this week or maybe it's just been in the last few weeks. People want to virtue signal with me, and I don't understand why. I don't know why they do it. Like, I feel like it's so like
Okay, so
cringy. Like, everybody like agrees that it's cringy, but people are still doing it.
okay, you said you were trying to explain to me what virtue signaling is, right? But give me a better example.
I actually looked it up just to make sure that like I explained it correctly.
You were correct.
So let me look it up again. It's derogatory. You don't want to be considered like virtue signaling.
Okay.
It's the public expression of opinions or sentiments intended to demonstrate one's good character or social conscience, or the moral correctness of one's position on a particular issue. So it's like being woke, possibly like acting woke. Like, oh yeah, like a great example I feel would be virtue signaling. Virtue signaling would be like, oh, I've got a lot of black friends. Oh, people saying stuff like that.
Yeah. What? Or.
Like that one drives him a wall.
Yeah.
But yeah, just stuff like that.
Or how could I be racist? My granddaughter's Mexican. Like, bro, excuse me. That has nothing to do, bro. That's
So just those words, like, how can I be racist? How am I racist?
bro.
I'm not gonna utter that.
I
I
feel
will
like
never utter that.
I feel like if you got to start the your defense with that, yeah, you're.
But I mean, at the same time, too, like people, like I don't know, like there's people that accuse people of being racist, like the woke people, like will accuse people of being racist, and it's like that wasn't racist.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just hard. I will never say it just because I think it's cringy.
Yeah.
But I get like people are being defensive. But if nobody ever like came out and said it, like, oh, you're being racist,
Yeah.
those words don't need to be uttered.
Gosh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one, number 2. Password changes. So like whenever you're trying to put in your password and it said, oh, this is incorrect. So you try it again, it says it's incorrect. So then you go to change your password and it's the password that you were trying to put in before.
Yeah.
And it says you can't make it your old password.
Yeah. That
I will flip a table. And I almost did actually a couple weeks ago.
that actually so I work in IT. That actually happens a lot, especially with Microsoft. Microsoft takes like a while to update the password,
Mhm.
right? So you're just kind of in like a stupid limbo, right? But your old password still kind of gets you into the stuff, but it's like, bro, why does it take my old password? Or like it'll be like you change the password too much, so now the old password, the new password hasn't caught up yet, but it's still letting you in with the old password. So it's like, and then when the new password catches up, it just boots you out of everything. You're like, bro, what the hell? So yeah, that happens. Or I hate when I'm on the phone with someone trying to help someone, I reset their password, and while we're on the phone, they reset their password. So then they just like confuse the system. So yeah, trust me, Brittany.
Drives me up a wall.
Huh?
I said it drives me up a wall.
Oh, for sure.
All right, the next one, just put strictly. So the first two are kind of things I've been dealing with like the last few weeks,
Okay.
and then this third one is kind of just in general.
Okay.
Well, the last three are really just in general.
Hit me.
Bullies. I don't like people who like try to pick on people, like to like make themselves look better than that person. I can't stand that.
Oh, I hate that.
When someone does it to me, it's not as bad, but when I see somebody do it to somebody else, that is what will like set me off.
I don't mind if people try to bully me, because one, I'm not gonna let you bully me.
I'll just laugh at you, or I'll make fun of you. Like
You're
not gonna bully me.
I was about to say, right?
Like I'm better at this than you.
I So when I was younger, right? Mom and dad, if you're listening to this,
Close your ears.
this never happened.
Don't listen.
Right? So I was in the band in high school, so we had a band bus and everything. And so kids would get to joking on each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's one guy, I wasn't saying anything. People know I was known for clapbacks, right?
Yeah.
So because I grew up with two older twin brothers, right? They're 6 years older than me. So they made fun of me, so it made me have tough skin. So
Yeah.
I was just chilling that day, and he was like, oh, let's move on to Arthur. I'm like, okay, all right, bud. I said, hold on, let me stop you right here. What are you gonna say? I'm fat? I said, but you're fat, black, and ugly. I said, you're all three. So that disqualifies you from ever making fun of me.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Why'd you put the middle one in there though? Why is that a bad thing? Because he could see it's a bad thing.
He was really, really dark. He looked like he looked like under the bed.
Okay.
The only thing that separates him, the only thing that separates him and midnight is 11:59. Hey, like, bro, I know that sounds bad. I know that sounds bad coming from a black man, but he was,
No, I mean
he was
I
really,
think it sounds better coming from a black man. But
like, bro, literally. So, yeah. So I was like, bro, you're fat, black, and ugly. There you go. Bus erupted. So, bro, stop trying to bully people, dog.
well, and onto that, like people who. So I'm always like, people pick on me, and that's fine. Like, I pick on people back, but like if you don't know me, like, and I'll make fun of myself.
Yeah.
But if I don't know you like that, and you're trying to make fun of me, and then like you don't like whenever people make fun of you, that sets me off too. That kind of goes into brothers.
My brothers, a valuable lesson that they taught me is like, bro, if you learn to make fun of yourself first, then no one can ever hurt you. Like, dog.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, all right, bro. See, me personally, in the Bahamas, growing up in the Bahamas, fighting words, anything about your mother.
I think that's like a lot. That's a cultural thing for a lot of different cultures.
Yeah, anything about your mother. You can talk about my dad. I don't play about my dad, but you can talk about my dad. But you call my mom, yeah. But me personally, like when we getting heated, if we're making fun of, it's okay if we're making fun of each other, right?
Yeah.
But if we're making fun of each other, I'm gonna talk about your mom. I'm gonna say the most vile thing, like I'm like your dad or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the most vile thing to make you feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
That's different though. I mean, if you're trying, I just don't like when people like I joke around with people and I make fun of myself more than anybody.
Yeah.
But it's like if you can't make fun of yourself, you're not making fun of me. I'm not your clown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't know. That just bothers me.
Yeah. So bullies are terrible.
Number 4, people not being able to admit when they are wrong. Like even with facts. Like that's why I don't get into politics anymore.
Yeah, that's
Because I'm not on either side.
Yeah.
And like if you give people facts, they still don't. And that drives me up a wall.
People try to talk to me about politics all the time, but I have the perfect excuse. I'm like, bro, I'm from another country. I can barely keep up with the politics in my own country. You want to keep up with the politics in yours too? Hell no.
It's gonna be a no.
Yeah. Or I just let them talk. I'm like, bro,
whatever floats your boat.
I'm like, I don't understand what any of that meant, but cool, I guess. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
Like, bro, what the hell? It's like stupid.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, though. People not being able to admit when they're wrong. Okay, number 5, people not understanding how to drive in a roundabout.
Bro,
I will I'll crash out. Like, I get so mad. I get road rage pretty bad, but specifically roundabouts, when people stop whenever they don't need to. One of these days, man.
I think with roundabouts, one of my biggest pet peeves is like people stopping when they're approaching a roundabout. You have a yield sign. You don't have a stop sign. If you're pulling up and you can go into the roundabout, go into the roundabout.
Even if it's gonna be close.
Yeah,
Like that's the point, is to not slow down traffic.
bro. Listen,
And you're slowing down traffic, and you're making me mad. I'm already late. Everywhere I'm going, I'm already late.
literally, I already left the house late, and you, bro. My dad told me like, he said, shout out Big Arthur for the third time. He said that whenever you have somewhere to be, there's always at least one person on the road that has nowhere to be.
Exactly.
Bro, I'm like, bro, I'm out here trying to beat the road, okay? I'm trying to get from one end of the county to another end to go this way in the county.
And I had to be there 5 minutes ago.
Exactly. I was supposed to leave yesterday. like, bro, but you get on the road and you don't got nowhere to be. You just out for a casual stroll or let me go get some coffee. Get out of my way. Last episode I said that there should be like a hotline for people that can't drive, like that they would go and like legitimately go and review the case. Like you submit their like driver's description and their license plate number, and they like legitimately
Get a fine.
view the case, or
Or you get to fight them
yeah.
one-on-one.
like bro, personally, nothing against older people, right? I respect my elders. That's how I was raised.
Okay.
But I personally feel like after a certain age, you shouldn't be out here driving pops.
No, if you're gonna drive slow and you're gonna get in my way. No.
I feel like if you're of a certain age and you qualify for a handicap tag, but it might be time to
Hang it up. Hang up the keys.
Yeah. Start
Throw in the
Ubering.
towel.
Yeah, bro.
Gonna get a bike.
God.
You know what I mean?
Or I feel like if your car doesn't meet a certain amount of standards for the road, I think you should. You
Like not fast enough.
not necessarily, but if you driving like a complete clapped, like the other day I passed this guy, he had no front bumper, like the guard that the bumper attaches to, that was also gone. You could see this man's radiator.
I mean, I've been there.
Uh,
Bro, college kid, man, I've been there.
fairly. No, I feel like, and his car was smoking.
See, my car
Yeah,
my car didn't smoke.
I feel like.
Well, no, at the end there, it kind of did. I take that back.
I
That's
feel like they
listen. I wasn't driving slow.
Yeah, hey,
That's
listen,
what matters.
bro. Another thing that pisses me off with like driving is like if I'm driving and someone pulls out in front of me, but I look in my rearview mirror and there's no one behind me. They pull out in front of me and they're going slow. Bro, you could have waited 2 more seconds.
Here's the thing about pulling out in front of me. I don't care if you pull out in front of me. I better not have to slow down, though. If I have to slow down, now I'm raged.
See,
I am enraged. I am crashing out.
see,
And you are going to see me be angry.
see. If you see me, right? I'm gonna talk to the camera. If you see me doing the 100-yard dash, I'm speed racering this thing. Okay, you see me coming through. Why pull out in front of me?
Listen, you see him out there, and the only thing that matters to him is family and living his life a quarter of a mile at a time.
Exactly.
I pull out in front of him.
Bro, listen.
He's out here Vin Diesel in it.
No. See, I taught Vin Diesel how to drive, and I was about to teach Paul Walker when he had that tragic accident. Okay, that's why he
Right.
wasn't behind. Yeah,
Shout out Paul Walker, I guess.
Yeah, that's why he wasn't behind the wheel. Okay, I was about to get in the lessons with him.
He taught Vin Diesel everything he knows.
Exactly.
Not everything he knows.
I taught Vin Diesel about family. Okay, but if you see a big black man behind the wheel, I'm like hitting the emergency brake and I'm drifting. Bro, don't pull out in front of me, dog. That's all I'm saying. You got any more on your list, or that was it?
That was it.
Bro,
But I agree with that. That
bro, listen.
drives me up a wall.
I have a question. How's it driving a minivan? I feel like it's like...
Okay, so here's a funny story, actually, going back to Vin Diesel.
Uh-huh.
So we pull in, and we're getting ready to come into Carthage, and I stop at that stop sign, and Huxley, my little boy, he loves when we go fast.
Mm-hmm.
And that minivan's pretty quick.
Okay.
Like, it's pretty quick. So pull up to the stop sign, and Chelsea's just kind of sitting there waiting for me to go. hammer it down.
Mm-hmm.
It spins the tires, and we go up, and she just looks at me. She's like, "Don't do that again." And I start driving like this. I go, "Family means everything." And I go, "We had cupcakes in the back." I said, "Family means everything."
Yeah.
They cupcakes mean nothing. Family means everything. And then I pull out I live my life a quarter mile at a time.
Bro, this is probably what you heard.
Yep. Dude, so that's actually one of my favorite. I haven't watched past like that one.
Yeah.
But the first 3
Bro.
Fast and Furious, dude, they're good.
Bro.
Like, they're corny, they're cheesy, but they're good. Like
Exactly.
it's nostalgic.
Bro,
You get past those and it's like,
bro, Fast and Furious X was kind of weird.
bro, you've watched up to 10?
Yeah.
That's you don't get a rewind button. You can't go back.
See,
That's your life now. That's all you get.
because I grew up watching it with my dad, so it's kind of like a tradition. So, but that one was kind of weird. And then Jason Momoa was, I don't know,
His like brother or something.
yeah.
And then him and Vin Diesel look nothing alike.
And then he's like feminine. I was like, where are we going here? How did we get from Paul Walker, you know, how did we get from drifting to this? What are we doing?
To Dragon.
Yeah.
Drifting to Dragon.
Yeah.
With an eye.
Yeah, like bro, what are we doing here, dog? I'm like Jason Momoa. How did we get from Aquaman? How
To She-Man.
yeah, like bro, listen, bro. I just hope that the new one that they're supposed to be rolling out this year. I just hope that it's better.
There's another one?
Yeah,
Thought they were done.
I think no, it's because it's a part 2 to Fast X. So this is like the last one. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But with that being said, big thank you to Bailey. Bailey, I think this was one of my top episodes. I think the conversation on this
It was good. We had fun.
Was absolutely amazing. We've been going now for about an hour and 36 minutes. So that's kind of where I wanted to be at.
All right.
So I think this is a pretty good episode. This is perfect. So big thank you to you for coming out. Shout out Chelsea for lending Bailey to me.
We're gonna have to do this again,
Bro, we're gonna have to do this again. So thank you. Thank you. This is awesome.
Yeah.
And with that being said, this has been another episode of the Funny on My Mind podcast. Please check us out on all major streaming platforms. We're on YouTube and Spotify for video podcasts, and then we're on Apple Podcast and Amazon Music for just audio only. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your friends if you found anything in this episode funny at all.
anything.
Where you can find us also on TikTok and YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels for just bits and pieces of the clips from the episode. But thank you so much. And Bailey, just like I opened the episode, we're going to close it, but the guest gets to join me with the closing clap.
Okay.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Bailey, that was terrible, but
Okay.
we're
Next time.
going to take that.
Next time.